Welcome everyone to Mason City. Sorry we're a little behind as the I-35 Cup started right on time. So, didn't miss much in that first minute of action, but here we are with Tate, Colton, and Bryson, Mikey, and Adrian. Coach has a few new lines today that he's messing around with. We're excited to see kind of how that's going to look out. And before we get too far in, let me say hi to Chris here.
Well, hey, Joe. Good to see you tonight. Yeah, sorry for our delays. We just had a little bit of difficulty setting things up and getting everything prepped in time.
It takes a team, and unfortunately, let's see. My dinner was running late. You were running late. Our gear was running late getting up here, and just one of those days. As Max comes on, puck on edge. He's gonna go. And Gabe. This is one of these new lines here. Max, Gabe, and Henry Slivka. Finn's going to be one of the D on it with Carson.
Oh, good stick
and,
by Mikey.
I was talking with Coach Paulson. He's looking forward to really using Max and Carson's speed, Henry and Gabe's hard shots, and Gabe and Finn's leadership out there on the ice. So he's kind of excited for this pairing as they're already seeing quite a few chances. But now Mason City with two forwards getting ahead. Puck on edge. Good stick by Carson. Nice stop by Chase. Finn over to Max. Max tried getting it over to Gabe, and with Finn's help and Carson's help, was able to just shuffle it over. As we work on getting you the time, there's 12 minutes to go. Only 3 minutes into this period.
So far, Ames out shooting the Mohawks 3-2. Looks like the game plan's actually paying off right now, you know. Get some speedsters out there and put some pressure on. Create some good opportunity.
Long pass, Kyan and Mikey sends it over to Brady, who tries pushing it up to Kean. And John Luke sends it deep. Kean's going to come off, and Bryson's going to come on.
Oh, good dump by Bryson. That cross ice, soft dump into the corner, getting players time to get there.
Mason City wheels it around.
Yeah, and this
Tate. He brings it back. He's got Bryson. Shot, blocker save. Bryson goes towards the near boards. He's able to at least put enough pressure on it, get Colton and Tate back over there to help. Bryson gets pushed off the puck there, though. But Mason City can't get it out. Nice little stick by Bristow. And Mason City just ices the puck, knowing that they needed to change at 10:29 to go in the period. 4.5 minutes in, we're definitely seeing this having an impact, not just in terms of the chances, but I'm just looking and thinking how long we've been in the zone.
Oh,
that was a good chance. Gabe with a shot that goes wide, centering. Mason City got right in front of Max there. Gabe's able to push it up to Max right in his skates. He pitchforks it all the way down. He comes back for change. Kean comes on. The rest of the team comes over now. At least the rest of the forwards. Gabe, Henry, Off, Weston. Brady on. Mason City tried a centering pass there. Adrian slowed it down. Now Adrian's got the puck. He's skating all the way in. Weston tries shooting, goes behind the net. Mason City tries lifting it up, but they had to pass it all the way over. Brady goes back. He gets it in our zone and now sends it to the red line where number 20 from Mason City gets it. He's got to retreat as Bryson was coming right at him. Good stick by Bryson. Just that grittiness. And now Brady intercepts that pass. He backhands it, and Mason City, their goalie just covers it up. This is a question I asked Coach a few weeks ago. You know, we have this gritty line that you keep together. We love seeing it, you and I.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but
Very entertaining.
you know, have you thought of changing it, like putting one on each of the 3-4 lines? And he had said that, yeah, he had entertained it for sure, and that we were going to see it at some point, and it looks like today's that day as there's a shot. Chase, he didn't see it. Big ricochet up.
I think that
Luckily it
dropped
was
just behind the
him,
net, thankfully.
Nice pass, Bryson to Tate. Tate brings it over the blue line. Can't get around the defender, but Bryson's there to help him out. Colton with the interception. He shoots wide of the net. Tate's there now. He tried centering him, but Mason City got on the way. They're able to bounce it off. Chase has to play it, sends it to Colton. I'm sorry, not Colton, Finn. Over to Carson. Carson's pass over to Tate, got intercepted again, and they send it down. Weird bounce. Chase had to actually put his stick down for that one.
We'll chalk that one up as a save. First bit of action actually seeing Mason City try to set up in our zone now, so.
Max is able to at least bounce it off the boards to get out of the zone. And the grittiness of this line just
Yep.
and Max is going to go to the box for hooking. He let go of his stick like you're told to, but damage had already been done.
Well, we got
7:12 to go, by the way, in this period.
Kean and Weston starting out up front for this kill. John Luke and Kyan back.
Penalty on Ames, a 2-minute for hooking on number 9, Max Wonders. That's a 2-minute for hooking. Penalty 7.
The announcer very loud here.
Mason City Mohawk power play.
Oh, great.
Weston steals, he shoots. Net came dislodged. Did they see that, though? I don't know if it. Like it's okay. At least for these 40. So far, the first 45 seconds of this penalty kill, Mason City's had trouble entering our zone.
Yeah, and first two shots of the actual power play have been from Ames on the kill.
And behind the red line.
Yeah, Mason City just doing everything it can to stretch the neutral zone, but not accurate with their passes, and we're able to just pick them apart. So see if they make any adjustments to this and try skating through the neutral zone. Brady and Bryson out now, sticking with John Luke and Kyan out back. Brady wins the faceoff.
They give Kyan all the time he wanted, so finally he held it till he had to, just sends it all the way down the ice. Waste the time. That's what we want to see, just seconds off penalty kills. Shot from Mason City goes up the glass, hits the netting, and actually falls down behind the glass.
Yeah, and it
Good
looks
puck
like we had a
given and-
deflection there, so it's going to be in the zone.
Number 20, who was last week's league number 2 star. They haven't come out with this week's yet, but Brady gives him a little push. And Chase gloves that. So we're going to do it again. Miss City's able to take control off that draw. Adrian goes for it and keeps the puck against the boards of the skates. Finally, they lift it up. 10 seconds to go. Mason City goalie's got to play it off. Whistle blows. 1 second to go on the penalty kill. And Ames back to full strength. So, nice job killing that first penalty of the game. As we hit the 10-minute mark in this first period. They're saying Ames has 6 shots and Mason City with 4. So I know you have a sick kid at home, but any plans for Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we'll see. We're going to have probably a couple days worth of spending time with family.
Puck goes down for icing here.
How about yourself?
Well, with the 3 games in 5 days, we said we're not doing any extra traveling or anything. And
Not going to head back to Chicagoland area?
No, nope. Going to stay, get back home tonight, and I don't know if I'll change out of my jammies for the next 2 days.
Oh, great
Puck and
pinch.
Max skates. He's given the room, so he skates with it. He goes wide, goes low, takes a big hit. I think he wanted head contact, but his head was down, and refs usually aren't going to call that. Backhanded shot by number 12, easily saved by Chase. Pass, both Henry and Max were right next to each other. And now Mason City's pass. Carson's going to have to put on his wheels here. So he gets it, sends it up to Gabe. Gabe leaves it back for Henry, who sends it to Max, but gets intercepted. Max falling down, gets an extra shove. And now Mason City gets it in. Gabe stays out there while Henry and Max change. John Luke comes out, Kean comes out.
Oh, Gabe going for a
Kyan,
change. Connects with
Brady.
another player in the middle of the ice.
Weston with a little spinorama. Mason City sends it in. Kyan's there, sends it back to John Luke. John Luke pushes it up to the neutral zone where Kean was. Kean now carries it in. He goes, shot, blocker save. He got to the rebound, but behind the net, but then couldn't get a lot on it. Puck still in some skates. Weston, he's able to send it back deep. And now, right in front of the Mohawks bench, John Luke wins that battle. He sends it in deep back around. Brady's there. Couldn't get there first. Weston put a shoulder on Mohawk player, and Bryson, he's able to slow it down. Mason City continues their struggles, getting it past the red line. Off the glass, Kyan can't keep it in. He sends it back down, but Ames has to reset and get back on side. Mason City carries it. And they put it in deep.
Oh, I'd like to see
Tate able
try to
just
stretch
muscle
that
it out as he got.
Yeah, good play to at least get it out of the zone. I just wish he would have recognized he had a player wide in the neutral zone.
John Luke from the near corner sends it out, but puck's on edge. Linesman says Mason City had a chance to play that. Looks like they're going to be a little generous on the icing calls as centering pass doesn't get through, or does get through, but center, nice pass to Max.
Can't get
And he
anything on.
can't
No
get
hooky.
much
Oh, we
on
did
it,
get a
but
call.
he's
Okay.
going to get a penalty or get called and draw the penalty for hooking. Max
said he was
wants a
getting the
penalty shot.
Yeah.
He was hoping for it, but
Yep,
nope.
Yep. Either way, great work getting it in the zone. I didn't see who made that pass to him, but great outlook on that. Get it out of the zone and catch Max beating the defender right through the neutral zone.
Weston, Kean back to Weston, the point. And this should look a little bit better than we had last weekend. I was talking with Coach again just about our power play struggles. And he was showing, he said how Omaha was playing 3 high, 1 back, and we're set up for playing one high, 3 back. That JV just hasn't gotten to that level of systems yet.
Yep, being to change it on the fly and read what they're getting, presented by the defense. So something that comes with some time and some experience.
Mm-hmm.
I do see we have John Luke
Dangerous
replacing
pass by
Mikey right now.
Kean. And he was able to get it back in, but Mason City quickly gets it out. Kyan off the boards. Kean now to Adrian. Couldn't connect with Adrian, but that's going to do it for the period.
Yeah, and I think
So-
that's good. That allows us to have, power play 1 unit back out again. Coach will probably draw something up here. Let them, calm down, guys. Let's get it in the zone. Take control. I think we're getting a little excited in the neutral zone there, trying to get the puck in.
You say that, and already I see Coach Paulson down there with the dry erase board, and we'll see. Definitely see that.
So far, though, the game plan for the night working well. Ames seemed to put a lot of good pressure on in the neutral zone and in their offensive zone. Just good forecheck all around, keeping the pressure on. Mason City not able to get a good clean breakout. A few times have had some players skated out on the rush and be able to get it into our zone, but not a lot of setup on their part.
This game is much more suited to our style of that speed, that finesse, just passing, playing, and doing our thing. Compared to that physical style we saw all weekend, we are dealing with at least one player out due to a head injury. upper body. And
actually, on the way in, I talked to a Mason City player. Didn't catch his name, but he was one of their seniors from their varsity team that is out for the season with a fractured, I believe it was a thumb. So he's got 4 to 5 months for rehab on that, and he's going to miss the rest of the season. So that's unfortunate for any high school hockey player to have to miss that much time of the ice.
especially your senior year, yeah.
He was definitely bummed about it, to say the least.
I could only imagine. So, teams change sides. Weston. He's able to carry it in. Still stick handle.
Oh,
Hit a leg pad. And Mikey just didn't recognize where the rebound was going to go. Weston's able to now keep it in with his skates. Sends it over to Kean. Kean shoots. He scores!
great shot. Him immediately skating to the corner where the varsity players are sitting up there in section 115 just to, show off to his teammates and give them some love, give them some motivation for the next game. We having any issues with sound at home, or is everyone able to hear us all right? Please let us know in the comments.
Scoring for Ames, number 7, Ian Baumgart. At 7, time of the goal, 28 seconds.
Weston should get the apple on that. We didn't hear it announced, but see if that gets changed as
We got a rush going the other
now
way.
Mason City carries it, hits the side of the net. Finn pushes up to Colton.
Goal scored by number 73, Jeremy Schoenberg. Assist going to number 7. 7-3 from 7.
All right. And Mason City, there's a correction, by the way. John Luke was given credit now with the goal. And Keane with the assist. We still think Weston should have gotten an assist, but it may be one that we go back to. We've been told by coaches, coaches always stress it's a team game. Don't worry about your statistics. But how the league manages the all-star team and a few other things, they look at those. And so it does it doesn't matter, but it does. And so we do want to make sure those are correct.
Well, thank you, Travis Hamilton, for saying that the sound is coming across good now. So, sorry, Deborah, maybe early on we were still dealing with getting our setup done and everything.
Now Mikey, it's all the way around Adrian, has to come around to the red line. Ames gets back on side. Mason City finally gets it out. Max angles him to the corner. Adrian's able to steal it. Tries bouncing it up, but number 11 was right there. City tried sending it straight up. Pass to Gabe, got intercepted. Mason City now sends it back deep. No icing, Adrian's there. Stops in Gretzky's office, looks around. Sends it to Henry, bounces off, but doesn't get out. Peterson, 29 from Mason City, he fires a shot. It hit Mikey, And now the puck's behind our net. Max goes up against a giant. He's going to lose that battle.
Yeah, I've seen Parker Page, 20 for Mason City, just battling with Mikey, giving a lot of cross checks now, and
battle right there in the crease. And Mason City scores. They decide to give a little bit of a push there to Max and take some exception to it, but it's just a scramble on top of the crease and looks like it just kind of gets poked through. So 11:48 to go in the second period.
Scoring for your Mason City Mohawks, number 13.
John Luke, oh, loose puck!
Brady couldn't
Brady
get anything
just
on it.
couldn't get the stick on it. Wide open too. He's gonna wish he saw it. Step back. Kyan carries it in, gets round one, but slashing. Ref has words to both benches to
We got
get
two players
everyone
going into the
settled.
box. I'm not sure. I don't think 34 is meant to be in there, but he skated in as well.
Looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3. What?
Yeah, that 34, when the whistle was blown, shot the puck at the boards and almost hit one of the linesmen. You know, we went over quickly, apologized to him, and the linesman was scolding him, but I don't think he was getting a penalty for it. He skated right to the box like he was in trouble, so.
All right. So number 8. So Ames with another power play. They connected on the first one. Kean, shot, save.
Yeah, so we've seen some changes up front in front of the net now. We've got Credidio and John Luke, where that was who was in during the goal. At one time he had Adrian out there and Mikey, and he's been rotating John Luke in front of the net as well, get those big bodies, maybe change things up so he has a good defensive pairing too after the power play's over.
Weston picks up some speed. He skates through, can't get past the one of their defenders, and John Luke, the far boards, over to Kean, right there. Kean sends a hit, redirected.
Kean blows a tire in the corner.
And Kyan's pass goes behind Weston. Weston has to retreat. Mason City's able to get some changes. It's John Luke, comes in, takes a shoulder. Kyan looks around, leaves it back for Weston. Weston winds up wide of the shot. Not much of a lane there, but sent it down. Now Mikey tried putting it right there, top of the crease. Ames resets. And Mason City just flings it all the way down. Kyan's there waiting for it. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Kyan fires a shot, goes over the goal.
Good bounce for the Cyclones.
And now him and Colton run into each other in Mason City. Kean has the D on there. And slashing.
Yeah, we're going to go
As,
down a player on this. So.
Kean, not usually a defender. He did all he could to make sure they didn't get a good shot on that. It did hit the post, but he's going to the box now. And so it's going to be 4 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, and then Mason City.
A 2-minute minor for slashing on number 7, Kean Bongo. That's a 2-minute minor for slashing. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes 35 seconds.
Carson backhands it, can't get it out. Slow shot, chase it. Easily pads his stats by blocking that one, and Ames is able to send it all the way down as we are now on the power play, or a penalty kill. Tate gets it. Couldn't get a lot on it. He was going for a big pass, dropped a glove. Carson puts on a hit. Ames gets it out of the zone, and Mason City has to retreat. They're offside, so they come back. Finn gets it. He just fires it all the way down. Goalie plays it behind his net. My apologies. Behind her net. Number 50, who's played most of these games for Mason City, it appears. Jocelyn. Ames now gets it out. And 45 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Behind's pass. Ames is able to intercept it, push it just far enough where 29 Peterson has to get to it and go back. Sends it to Bieber. Now, Peterson, down at 12. Shot, hit Carson's skates or shin guard. Carson pushes 12 down behind the net.
Oh, we got a player wide open back door. Carson recognizes it at the last second, but pass doesn't connect, so thankfully that one blew right by.
Bryson comes off the bench. As Kean goes out of the box, Ames back to full strength. And Mason City sends it down, icing. 7:08 to go in the second period. As the Nelson Wire Slivka line comes out, with Adrian and Mikey out there. Gabe couldn't get much there and pass to Mason City. Adrian can't get a good handle on it. And now Mason City with a second shot from the blue line goes behind the net. Now it goes out, and with Max going, 25's only option is just send it deep and let his team reset, regroup. So they did. Henry over to Max. Max flicks it down. Mikey tried kicking it in, couldn't. Now Adrian puts a shoulder on someone as puck went behind. Henry just tried bouncing it up to Max, but not a lot there, and Mason City still able to just keep it down. Very different than what we saw that first period right now. Just doesn't seem to be a lot of. There, Max pushes it. I'd say both teams kind of just skating around, it seems. Very slow-mo.
Say the last few minutes of hockey have been just kind of sloppy.
Now Max is able to skate it out. He flicks it in all the way so they can all change. Weston, John Luke, Kean, Brady. Mikey's the only one still out there. He needs to get off here. And now with Weston getting the puck. Sends it to Kean. Kean sends it. Can't get it that deep. Mikey with the long change right now. Mason City bounces it out. Mikey, now he sends it deep so he can. And as he does, he gives a little shoulder. Bristow came on for
just
Mikey.
can't get in front.
Fires a shot. Goalie.
Yeah,
Saves with his body and
Weston
covers
reaching
it
for
up.
that one, trying to get a tip down on it, but just got to get that body in front so the goalie can't get an eye on the puck, even if it hits you and drops. And that's a hard one for defensemen too. They see an open net, they want to shoot high. Everybody wants to roof that shot, but get that low on the ice, let your players have a chance to get a good rebound.
Nice keep in by John Luke, but now it's 2-on-1. Fires a shot, shoulder saved by Chase. The City sends it back down. Kyan lifts it up. Mason City collects it, and Weston's able to carry it in, though, from the neutral zone.
Oh, we got a
There's
hook
a
on
delayed
this.
penalty.
So
There's a hooking. Ames going to go back to the power play. They're 1 for 2 for the day so far.
18. Oh, no.
Coach having to make some adjustments right now. His normal power play line was just out on the last lines, or just out on the last play. So going with Colton, Tate, and Lundau. Kyan and Corditio on defense.
Penalty on Mason City. 2-minute minor for hooking. Alex Cervantes. That's a 2-minute minor for hooking. 10-minute penalty. 11 minutes, 5 seconds.
Ames gets back on side, but Mason City's still able to carry it out. 29. Try getting by Bristow, couldn't. He holds on to it. He's got Colton in front. And he slows it down, sends it up to Bryson, who sends it to Colton. Bryson gets leveled. Colton, blocker save off that shot. And Mason City just sends it all the way down. And Mason City gets to the puck first. And now loose puck right against the edge of the net.
So we got about a minute left on the power play.
Kyan carries it all the way in, fires a shot, saved by the goalie. And puck gets back down, 12. He's able to fire another shot. Chase goes, he's got to cover it up, and Ames is going to have a defensive draw with 35 seconds to go on their power play.
Yeah, I think it just took Chase a minute to locate that puck. Kind of went in his pads a little bit, and if he could have got it in his glove and dropped it right away, keep the play going, not have to take that draw. But gives Ames a chance to get their number one power play line back out. See if we can break this puck out and get it set up.
Here we go, John Luke over to Adrian. Adrian with quite a bit of ice, except for the linesman. Slowed him down and got on the way there. Adrian to Weston. Weston back to Kean. Kean over back to Weston. Weston's not playing the top point. Kean's playing point right now. Mason City. And again, and Mason City back to full strength.
Yeah, that was
Bristow
actually
gets it. He's pushed wide, gets poked. He stays with it though. He's able to get somewhat of a shot on, but Weston passed it down and Mason City intercepts it. I'm not sure how that wasn't offsides, but shot. Nice save by Chase. Weston, he's able to get it behind the net. And Kyan sends it out to the red line. He's been out for quite a while. His legs have got to be getting tired. So he gets it. Tried carrying it over the blue line, couldn't. And
yeah,
he
smart
goes to
by
the bench,
Weston.
yeah.
Just get that puck deep, get a change. Let's regroup
Definitely.
here.
1 minute to go in the period. Slifka over to Max. Max. No one's there. He stays with it. He puts it back. Loose puck. Right there. Oh. Gabe and Henry. Goalies without a stick. Goes wide. And Ames can't capitalize now. Max sends it deep. And Max's stick is broken.
There's an expensive night for you.
I think I'm within the 40 days.
Oh, no.
As
Oh, I think Chase got the knob of his stick on that. Make that save.
nice save with 3 seconds to go.
Great move by Cervantes in front of the net, though. Pulls it around the defenseman, still gets a backhand, but Chase reads it the whole way. Great job by the goaltender and forward for Mason City on that. So yeah, hoping that's in the warranty time for you on that broken stick by your son Max.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, when do they arrive?
The guys up here in the booth giving Joe a lot of crap for that. It's going to be an expensive night.
And off the draw, they're able to shoot. They're going to get a second chance at this. There's only 1.7 seconds came off.
Yeah, I mean that was a smart read by Tanner Rulo.
Just fall on
if
it,
I'm saying
Tate.
that
Just
right,
fall.
from
And
Mason
he
City.
doesn't quite do that, but he's able to push it over. And that's going to do it for the second period. This game goes to the locker rooms for our intermission ice cut, tied 1 apiece. We're going to take a small little break ourselves here. And when we come back, I expect an exciting third period for both sides and see how it goes.
Yeah, Ames playing some decent hockey when they're in the zone. Mason City is very good at when they get a turnover, making something happen off of it. They've had a few chances now, turnovers deep in Ames' zone, and just getting chances, getting shots, moving in front of the net. So we'll see how both teams come out for the third.
All right. Take your bathroom break, get your snacks. You're not going to want to miss this third period. We'll be back in about 12 minutes. Welcome back,
Not on yet.
everyone.
There we go.
Welcome back. We hope you had a good little break there. Weston, Key, and Brady starting us off with John, Luke, and Kyan out there, and Weston with a shot goes high off the netting. So we did a bad job the other day on this, but tell us where you're watching from and who your player is. We love saying hi. Weston wins that draw. Kyan is able to, him and Weston kind of fight over it. Weston gives it up to Kyan. He shot, got deflected, and now he's got it back. Brings it down.
Yeah, kind of dangerous move. You know, not a lot of payout from that. Let's just get back to getting pucks deep, getting passes made, get some shots on net.
Flick of the puck down to the neutral zone. And 1 minute has now passed in this third period. Linesman says it hit that stick. It's no icing. Tate gets pushed off it. Long pass. He sends it deep from Cherry Picker, and Mikey goes back. He gets it. Tried pushing it up to Tate, but instead hit Tate's skates. Mikey, though, is able to level number 32. And because the Mohawk player didn't play it, linesman again says, lucky fame. Puck goes out. The city throws them another one. And Tate, Bryson, Colton, Mikey, Adrian going to take this draw. Hayes City wins it, but struggle to get it out. Colton fires a shot. Thinking Mason City stick was right there, so went wide. Adrian whiffed on the first try, sends it deep second try,
And
and he
one
can't
thing,
keep it in.
like to see these players, that quick release shot right away. Colton got that puck on his blade, and right away it was at the net. Too many times young hockey players sit there and look at what they're trying to shoot at, get that perfect flex of the stick, make it look good for the camera, and the puck gets stolen. So quick release right off the blade, make something happen.
I think they're learning our camera's not that good. Mikey now, he sends it deep. But I do know that was one thing. I think the players were given some homework over the weekend to watch some of the game, and maybe this was a week ago to watch some of the game and see, how long they had the puck, how they wanted to get it off their stick a lot faster. Max goes after it in the far corner. He's the only Cyclone player there.
Good job pinning it deep, though, giving Ames a chance to get the full change, get in the zone, and keep the pressure
He's
going.
able to push it over, but just can't get.
Oh, great outlook pass.
Good outlook pass. Gets past Carson and fires it past Chase. And you look at the replay. You just saw it all around. Adrian Chase just went too high, or Adrian and Carson just went too high and left him there. So coach is going to change the D, but keep Henry, Gabe, and Max out there. John Luke.
Got a shout out to Marilyn
Gabe,
Bailey,
yeah,
Adrian's
Henry.
grandma, watching from Des Moines right now.
Max keeps it in. He fires a shot into the body. At least gives Ames an offensive draw there.
Yeah, and we had Gabe and Henry coming down from the right side of the net, so that's a good job by Max. Just get it towards the net. Maybe it'll hit the goalie's pads, bounce off, and get that rebound opportunity. But if anything, keeps it in the zone, gets another face-off in the offensive zone.
And they're going to get icing. Looks like Coach going to stay with this. He's liking something.
Oh, last second change now.
Oh. So Weston, Brady, and Kean come out.
So a little change there. Weston taking the draw now, where Brady was taking a lot of them earlier in the game for this line.
Puck back in the neutral zone. Kyan waits for Weston to get on side. He's got to spin around. He gives it over to Brady. Brady carries it in over the blue line. He puts a shot that doesn't get past some shin guards, and now Mason City's able to get it out. No offsides. And quick turnaround shot. Leg save. Mason City now. Brady intercepts that. Some pushing and shoving. We're starting to see a little bit more physicality. Coach went on a penalty a second ago there.
I saw that as Brady's
A lot of
skating out of the zone with
slashing,
the puck. Yeah, he's just taking a few slashes to the gloves. So
Ryan bounces off the boards, gets past several, and he's pinned low.
oh,
Colton sends it up to the net. Hit Kean's stick. Kean couldn't redirect it into the net, though, and went wide of the crease. Now Bristow, Kean does redirect that one, but still wide of the net.
yeah, Colton with a very smart play from the blue line. Doesn't really put on a shot, just goes for that quick, light pass to the center of the net. Let Kean work in front.
Mikey comes on the ice for Bristow. Right away gets challenged with 15. Colton up to Weston, but doesn't connect. 28's able to still get a shot. Adrian settles the puck down. Tried pushing it out, but instead was about to run into Kean. And Chase has to hold on to a shot that hits him right in the chest with 9:08 to go in this third period.
So look like the rest of Colton's line out to join him now.
Mikey tries wheeling it all the way around, but Mason City was there first. Tate now, he tries to go in the opposite way. Bryson tries giving a little bit of help, and
I believe it hit
I think it hit someone on the bench.
Parker on the bench, I think. You know, those goaltenders always trying to get a touch on the puck when it comes near them, so.
Mikey's able to block that shot. Bryson's able to push it out, but Mason City gets in the neutral zone, sends it back down. Adrian collects it from the red line. He whiffs again. That's the second time, and their shot goes right into the glove of Chase, though. Coach decides to go for a change. Max, Finn, Henry, Carson, Gabe out there now. This is that speed line that Coach wanted. Blocker saved by Chase. Carson. He's able to get it out, but Mason City was right there. Gabe has Max to his right. Puck gets left in the neutral zone. Henry sends it in deep. Ames goes back to touch up. Mesa City.
Dangerous pass right between Max's legs. I mean, it's one of those that gets intercepted. It
Ames
usually ends
sends
up in
it
the back
deep.
of the net.
Jocelyn, their goalie, holds it for them. They pause. Max and Gabe decide who's going after it. Oh no, got past Finn. Carson's got to put on his speed. And the puck got behind everyone. And now Max pushes it forward. Sends it into their zone, continues going after it. As the rest of his line goes for a change. Weston's out. Brady's out now. Kean comes on. Max goes off. Kyne's out now. Kean gets drilled as he went for the puck.
Yeah, that size difference got to him there. Kean, a very tough kid, good strong player on his skates, but going against 29, pretty big kid. He's 6'4", 185, and just has no problem shedding Kean on that hit.
Kean's listed at 5'6", but I can tell you so is my son, and that can't be right.
So we know we're having some glitchiness with the camera or the video feed, but looks like things have smoothed out now. Let us know how the quality is.
No icing, as it was John Luke's stick that really helped. Sure, Mesa City couldn't play it. Now they send it back down deep. 6:18 to go. Weston's able to steal that. He sends it over to Kean, goes through his legs. Luckily, the goalie still has to cover it up because Kean was a little too close. Colton Tate. Mikey come on. Adrian Bryson. 6:07 to go in this game.
Shots now in the favor of the Mohawks, 19-17.
Mikey catches that out, puts it down, fires a shot. And now puck goes all the way down into our zone where Adrian is on the brakes. Good stick by Mikey to redirect a pass there.
Yeah, send that high to the corner, and then Adrian
Loose puck right
recognized
at
we
the crease.
had a wide open player in the crease, so good job by him to get back into position.
Colton, make sure that shot doesn't get a lot up there, and Adrian collects it in this near corner. He bounces it off the boards, gets up to Bryson, but not far, and then together they're finally able to push it out. There's Colton, he carries it in, fires a shot, hits the glass behind the net. Tate's there to get the rebound. Max goes over, joins the fracas at the boards. Mikey gets it. He fires a shot, hits the glass wide of the net. Adrian sends it back low. Max is going to collect it there. He stays with
Oh,
it.
and we're going to go on the power
Tate's
play.
going to. Tate gets a whack to the head. He's going to go. Mesa City's going to go to the box for cross-checking. And with 4:47 to go, Ames has, I believe this is their third power play. It's their fourth, I believe,
Sounds
actually.
right.
Fourth
Third or
sounds
fourth,
right. Because
somewhere
the
there.
other one ended up that
That's
4-4.
right. They were
and-
1 and 2, and then they did not convert on the third. So
Yep. So some discussion here.
yeah, I know what the cross check to the player's head that might be discussing whether it's going to be sitting for 10 or sitting for 2. So.
And they do add a second player.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be a 2 and 10. So 2-minute power play with Page, number 20 for Mohawks, will be out the rest of the game for misconduct.
So,
going back to John Luke and Mike Credidio up front. Will be the big bodies in front of the net. Kyan, Kean, and Weston will be most likely working an umbrella type power play setup. We'll see if they have the time to get this going.
So, announcer just did say 2-minute penalty for cross-checking minor. That's going to be served by Brianna Olson, former AMHA player. As Ames didn't get much there, and Kean's able to carry it in. Fires a shot, hits the shoulder of the goalie. Mikey. He was able to put a good hit. Kyan now sends it over to Kean. It's back over to Weston. Fired a shot by Weston. Bristow. Now Kean. He sends it up into the body, loose. Mason City just sends it all the way down. Chase paddles it over to Bristow. 42
Already.
seconds to go on this power play.
Things looking better than they did in our third power play. They're setting up and getting some shots. Now things starting to look like they did in the third power play again, where players trying to go in and take it themselves. So let's see with the last 24 if anything can be done. Maybe one last rush.
Weston slows it down. Kean saying something. And the Mohawk player just says, look at the scoreboard. Weston's able to keep it in, puts it back down. Fires, scores! From right in front of the blue line with 4 seconds to go on the power play. Weston hits the top shelf right over goalie's shoulder there. I think even he was a little surprised, but that went in.
Yeah, just John Luke's big body in front of the net doing great work, you know, taking away the goaltender's vision. That's such a hard thing for them to look around those bodies. He had a defenseman and John Luke in front, or she did, and creeping down thinking that puck's going to be on the ice and actually shooting high, like I was critiquing earlier about not doing, but pays off for Weston.
Scoring for Ames, number 44, Weston Gordon. At 44 with the goal, Tiffany's second goal, 12 minutes, 9 seconds.
Max sends it up to Gabe. Gabe goes. Mason City now. Max went way too low there. He's playing. Max able to keep it in now. Ames goes for a change. Brady.
Brianna, the goaltender, holding her hand out, trying to make Brady skate a little wider, giving her defenseman a little more time behind the net with the puck. Oh.
Big shot. Didn't get good angle there. And now loose puck. Ames, we just need to get this out of our zone because just look there. And finally Tate does. Bryson, he's the only one going after the puck. It's going to be a little too far, but he's going to get it from behind the net. He's going to wait for some help. Finally, the Cyclones join him in that zone, and Mason City sends it all the way out. They say no icing with 1 minute to go in this third period in a tie game at 2 apiece. Mikey tried putting in deep, just couldn't get a lot. Mason City gets there. They do send it in deep. From behind our net, Mikey bounces it. He pushes it out, backhands it over. Ames changes. Kean. Tate. 10 seconds to go. John Luke fires a shot. 5 seconds. And minimally, for the first time since our opening weekend, Ames is going to get a point in the standings. So this is a new experience for us too. We're going to find out how they do tie games at the end of regulation here in
thought they
JV.
go to 3-on-3, but I'm not sure. Maybe that was just the preseason tournament that we were in where they were doing that. So this will be a surprise for most of us. If anyone knows, go ahead and throw it in there in the chat for us of what may be happening.
Otherwise, we'll find out in about 30 seconds.
Players right now stacked on the ice on both sides, so I don't think they're preparing for a shootout quite yet.
At the end of the third period here, the scoreboard, which are really nice scoreboards here at the Mason City Arena, shows that Ames has 21 shots and Mason City with 19.
Yep, all players coming off the ice now, so I believe it is going straight to a shootout. Looks like Weston's going to be our first shooter. Ames being the visiting team gets first shot.
All right. Weston with the game tying goal. He goes a little wide, slows down. It's glove save.
Shooting for Mason City, number 12, Tanner Rilo.
He comes in with some speed. Slows down. Stick handles. Leg save by Chase.
Shooting for number 7, Kean Bungar.
Keane comes out as our second shooter. He scores! 5-0.
Shooting for Mason City, number 29,
Quentin Peterson. He scored last week for Mason City. He's their second shooter. And he scores.
Yeah, I think Chase even gets a piece of that, and he just has so much on it, so much speed on that shot, it still beats by Chase's blocker side. So evened up 1-1 right now.
Kyan Brista comes out.
Just about loses it.
Almost, yep. And saved by Jocelyn.
Shooting for Mason City, number 8, Alex Cervantes.
So, game's on Chase. He comes in. Deek second. shoots, save. John Luke, he gets called for number 4.
Number 73, John Luke Schellenberger.
All right, so with the 3 shooters over, now we go to sudden death, but sometimes these are held differently. It's sudden death 1 for 1. Sometimes it's sudden death whoever scores first.
Should be 1 for 1. Either team's
Yeah,
going to
usually it's 1 for 1
Yeah.
for hockey, but
Yeah.
I have seen it before where it's first team to score wins, which doesn't make any sense for the
If they were
visiting
alternating,
team.
sure,
Yep,
but they're
yep.
not here. Bieber.
Oh,
Chest save by Chase. Gabe Nelson coming out for number 5.
So far, all players coming in, starting out a little faster and then going slow, really gives these goaltenders an opportunity to see what's going on. I'd like to see someone come in with just speed.
Yeah, you're not going to get that with Gabe here. He shoots, glove save.
No goal. Shooting for Mason City. Number 97, Aiden Hintermeister.
He comes on with some speed, continues, save by Chase.
So curious if number 20, Parker Page, is able to shoot for the Mohawks or not with that 10-minute penalty with 4 minutes left in the game.
I'm assuming not.
I know he's
because
one of their
think he
better
would
shooters, and I
have,
think he would have been one of the first ones out. So
Henry Slifka comes out for round 6.
Sliff has a heck of a wrist shot, so we'll see what he does with this.
Backhands it just wide.
Shooting for Mason City. Number 34, Dayton Weather.
Wella comes out. Chase Lake save.
All right, so
Tate
that put us
Falkers
at-
comes out now.
Was that 7 rounds? We're on 8 now?
We're in number 7, I
Are
believe.
we at 7 now?
Tate looks like he's going to come in with some speed. Nope.
Nope.
Lake save, bouncing, no. Quick housekeeping. Puck drop Saturday in Quad City. It's going to be 5 p.m. for us.
Number 43, Kenny Fisher.
Chase comes out, top of the crease. Glove save. Bryson Lundahl comes out. Round 8.
There,
He
Bryson
comes with a
in
little
with some
speed. Shoots
Oh,
high
just
over
sends
the
it right
net.
over.
Shooting for Mason City. Number 13, Carson Asby.
Carson Asby, 1 goal for the season. He comes in. Big shot, save by Chase. Round 9, we see Mikey Credidio come out.
Number 33, Michael Credidio.
I'd like to see Mikey just
He
wind up
goes
with a big
wide.
slap shot here.
Slows down, poke.
Well,
They count
counted
that. That should not. They call that a goal.
Yeah, we'll be
I
head ref talking to Mason
Yeah,
City coaches.
they're
and
gonna
skating
wave
by.
that
I think,
off.
I think they're going to tell that's a no-goal.
you
Initial
can't bring
save
the puck backwards on a shootout, and that clearly he does after
I
the
think
poke
this one
check.
definitely is
So
getting called back, but
So let's see. All the ref talking to the two linesmen. And that's what the linesman saying. Let's see. No goal.
no goal,
They do
so-
wave it off.
and that's the correct call, you know. So one of the refs actually saying it looked like Credidio was meaning to pull it back, but no matter what he was trying to do, if she gets a piece of the puck
Yeah.
and it comes backwards, you can't bring it back that way.
So, coach wants an explanation. Not quite sure what's going on. Long time for Chase, though. He's been standing there all by himself. Did we say this is round 8 or are we in round 9 now?
Oh, I think we're beyond 9 even. I'm not sure.
Okay. 28 on his backhand back. Nice save by Chase.
Shooting for Ames, number 21, Brady Baxter.
Yeah, this might be 9 now. It doesn't matter.
Brady shoots high.
So far, not a lot of moves being pulled against these goaltenders. A lot of players coming in, one stick handle and then a quick shot.
Yep. Brianna Olsen, she wants to show it back to Ames. She
A good
not
poke
able
check
to
by
do. Yep.
Chase there.
Colton Theed comes out. We are in the 11th round.
11th, okay.
Number 11, Colton Thien.
Suited for number 11. See, he almost loses it. Fires a shot wide.
Shooting
Number 15 comes out.
number 15, Jordan Engelman.
Doesn't keep rounds, huh? Well,
And 15 beats Chase. Mason City's going to get that second point. Is Cyclones going to leave this game?
Well, coming out with that 1 point for going into a shootout. That's the positive side of this, and fighting back from a 2-1 deficit. So a lot to build off of this game. Good game they played. A couple mistakes here and there turned out in the back of the net. And then a shootout's just going to go either way anyways. So,
You know, yeah. But not only that, you just see the positives after that ugly game Saturday. They came in Sunday, played their game, really smart. Best game probably of the season, even though they didn't win. Come here, play the next best game, and that's all you want to see is
Yep.
every game can be better than the last.
that's right.
And we'll see how this goes for next weekend in the Quad Cities, or this upcoming weekend in the Quad Cities. So,
That's
Chris,
right, just a few short days away.
yeah, Saturday, 5 o'clock puck drop, River's Edge and Davenport. If you are able to join, we'd love to have you there. Otherwise, we'll be here on the Ames Hockey Network. As always, there's going to be a 10-minute warm-up, then an ice cut before the varsity game. So, same Ames Hockey Network for the next game here. But it will be a different link, so make sure you go looking for that. We hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, good meals tomorrow. Safe
Yeah,
travels,
safe travels to all the
if you
families
are.
out there on the road.
And this is a fun night, even though we don't pull out that victory. there's a lot that we can still go home with a good smile, I think, Chris.
That's right. Yep, great effort, great job by JV. So stick around for varsity, and we'll see you this weekend for Quad Cities.
All right, have a good night, all.